Welcome back to another episode of Love, Life, and Legacy, the podcast dedicated to helping you navigate these hypersexualized times. And this episode is sponsored by the country of South Korea. That's right, everybody. I'm here together with all of our staff, actually. All of our, core staff and chapter leaders. We do have other people in various parts of the world. Don't forget them. Shout outs to all of them. But we're here doing retreats, and I'm here on a balcony after a bunch of days of connecting and dreaming and goal setting, and we're ready to go. And I just wanted to talk today about trust. It's a really, really important ingredient in terms of developing sexual integrity, learning how to trust yourself, learning how to trust God, and learning how to trust the process. So with that, let's get into it. Everybody, welcome back. Today, I am in Korea. This is a very interesting episode because I am speaking into my phone. We're going to fix it all up so it sounds tickety-boo. Perfect for you. But we are in the middle of our staff retreats, and it is a late night here. We're in Incheon, actually, close to the airport, where we're about to embark on our second of 2 back-to-back staff retreats. We just finished our first one, which was just core staff. Sammy, Benji, myself, Andy Pak, Uncle Dave, and Mitsue, where we really looked at the next year, figured out the direction we want to go for the next year, as well as the next quarter, and then a last-minute buzzer beater in typical Uncle Dave style, threw in a 10-year plan. We have a 10-year goal, everybody. I definitely don't think in 10-year increments, especially these days. Every day seems like 10 years these days. So yeah, we just finished that. And today, officially, we welcomed all of our chapter leaders here in Korea. They all just arrived, different times from different parts of the world. And now we're tomorrow morning going to start our core staff and chapter leader staff retreat. It's going to be a banger. And so while we're here, we've been talking about so many different things. It's really unbelievable. We all work so far apart. The coolest thing that happens when we all get together is taking turns praying in different languages, before a meal or at the end of a session or something like that. And we have a lot of languages here. I'm boring old English. I can probably muster together some French, but I also might say something really bad. I might say the wrong word or use a swear word by accident because my French is a little rusty, a little crusty. But we have Korean, Japanese, we have Hungarian, we have Lithuanian, we have Westportian, like Pacific Northwestern, aka Uncle Dave, whatever language he speaks. Got a lot. Okay. Main point is got a lot. So today, I just wanted to talk about trust because whenever we get together as a staff, we do this once a year. We have this annual retreat in order to, first of all, connect, really see each other. Whenever I see the Wolfenbergers in person, it's usually months, if not like a year in between. I get this surge of they glow. They really do glow when I see them. And it's transformative. So for us to all be in each other's company really is magical. But more than that, it's like there is the individual mind, okay? The individual mind is great, but it's very limited. You get a lot of ideas, endless ideas, when you plug in to the cosmos, to spirit world, to God, right? You can really overcome so many situations just through prayer, through reflection. Our minds are much more like signals that receive messages like a Wi-Fi router, right? It's not the Wi-Fi itself, it's the router, and you can plug in and get great ideas. But what's even more powerful than that is when you have a collection of people who have a similar interest and who have a similar level of belief. And through that, you can come up with what's known as like a collective mind, right? It's when you put your powers together. This is the Power Rangers with our powers combined. That's how the ideas come that no individual could come to on their own. That's the level in the video game of life that's only unlocked when hearts connect and when minds unite. That's when the world changing ideas come. Okay. And so I wanted to talk about trust and like the process that we just went on in terms of our staff retreat is akin to what we all need to do periodically, which is to get out of your day-to-day life and to get to a place that is so far beyond what you're used to in terms of thinking and feeling. And it helps you to then look back and reassess your life and figure out what you'd like to change. But also from there, that's where you want to create new possibilities for yourself. If you're just sitting on your couch, if you're just hanging out by yourself, sitting on your couch in the same old room, in the same old apartment or house, you're going to come up with very similar ideas. You have the same feelings. You walk in the same patterns around the house. You sit on the same couch in the same part in the same way. And you watch the same TV or you read. It's all so similar, right? And you can have small iterations, little blips. But the real juicy stuff is when you are so far outside of that because you have no anchor to kind of hold on to. And that is scary, but only on the other side of that is where the breakthroughs happen. Okay. And so the idea of trust is going out into the unknown to a place that you are not familiar with and believing that something good is going to come out of it. That is faith. Okay, that is life. That is a life worth living. And that is faith. That's the essence of faith, is trust. Trust in the unknown. Belief that there's something out there guiding us, right? And in terms of our sexual integrity, in terms of our journeys, in terms of kind of what High Noon is challenging you all to do.
Hey, if you happen to be a single person that wants to prepare well for marriage, for the matching, for the blessing, then my friend, we actually have a program just for you. It's completely free. You can join the core program at highnoon.org. We're going to take you through the stages to figure out what does it mean to be a marriageable person? What does it mean to be ready? How do you actually prepare for marriage and the blessing? Check it out at highnoon.org. Join us in the program called Core. All right, see you there.
I think a lot of you create goals, your North Star goals. You create your quarterly rocks, like the things that you're striving for, from more of like the familiar. It's kind of like, well, this has been my life so far, so I'll maybe have my life, what I know, plus a little bit something else, right? It's like an incremental gain, which is well and fine because if you maintain perpetual growth, you're stacking and you'll have this compound effect happen over time. But if you really want radical change in your life, you have to put yourself in a new environment and it's going to be scary. And so I'm not scared to be in Korea. I've been here a bunch. I'm not scared to be with these people, but one thing that I am scared of is I'm the one facilitating these events. I'm the one, when we have retreats, this is not my skill set. I'm not a great like camp counselor kind of person that knows how to organize people. But that's what's being asked of me. And so I'm going to do my best. And what ended up happening, why I bring this up, is because the first day we had our core staff retreat, 3 days. The first day, I was completely in my head worried about not doing a good job. This, I think, is my third one that I've organized and facilitated, but I always feel like I suck. And so the first day I was really being self-conscious, thinking about myself. And what I ended up doing was I just didn't have a good time. It was fine. The day was fine, but I had really high expectations and I was ruining it for myself because I wasn't able to be present because I was thinking about myself, right? I was in my comfort zone trying to control the unknown. So at the end of the first day, what I did was I prayed and I really said, what's going on here? Like, why am I doing this? Well, I don't want to be thinking about myself. I want to go into the unknown. I want this to be about our team doing amazing things. And so the second day, I was really focused on other people and letting go and believing that we are a part of a process, that yes, I can facilitate for time and I can keep people on track or whatever. But largely, if I just step back and trust the process and believe that we are all here with the right intentions and that we are enough, something amazing will happen. And it's true. The second day, I really enjoyed it, and the same with the third day. And we have some really exciting stuff coming out, not because of me, but because all of us here at this retreat decided to trust the process. And it was a beautiful thing. And I would really implore you all to just give it a try. We're about to start a new cycle here at High Noon. Please sign up for our programs for marriage prep. You go to Core. If you're a part of a blessing and you want to join other couples to work on your blessing, you join Radiant. And if you have issues with porn or masturbation, you join Ascend, even if you've done it before. I'll get into all of the changes that we're going to be making in the coming year. I will do that in subsequent episodes. Not all of them, because you don't care about some of them. Like changing our website and stuff. I'm sure you don't really care. You'll notice. But the relevant stuff, because we are going to make some really amazing changes. So, but like in addition to all of that, we have a newfound perspective on what's possible because we've leveled up our belief in what's possible. Uncle Dave, he always challenges us to go bigger and bigger, and we have. It's pretty unbelievable where we've gone. We're about to do a 10-year anniversary. I can't believe we've made it this far. We're a worldwide organization with chapters all over the world, right? And Uncle Dave's 10-year goal that we jammed on, he brought it up and we worked on it, but essentially it really came from him. He downloaded a big file from Heavenly Parents. Oh my God. It's really big. And if that was at the start of the retreat, it would have just been laughable. But because we got into a different state of mind and a united state of heart, we could see it, right? And so the main thing is this. Look, if you are single and you just want to be a more eligible single, please join Core and do it in the state from get outside of your head, get outside of your heart and try something new. If you've done it before, do it again as a new person with new hopes, new expectations, right? If you have already been in Ascend, but you want to have more breakthroughs or it didn't quite work out, try it again as a new person with the belief that you are a human and any single human on the face of this planet can reach out to God and get answers, can heal your hearts, heal your wounds, and develop sexual integrity. Anybody can. And if you're in a couple and you guys want to level up as a couple, please join Radiant, right? But I just am challenging you to not just take a program. This isn't an advertisement. We don't get paid for this stuff to put on these courses. We do it because we want to help, right? But it doesn't work if you do it as the same person, expecting new results. This is the thing. This is what trust looks like. Trust in yourself, trust in the process, and trust in God that there is a plan here. Stop trying to control every next step of this journey. Let go and just really start getting into the process of what if. What if your life could be amazing? What if you could overcome porn? What if you could find the love of your life? What if you could create the family of your dreams? This is the most amazing thing. Like I've been looking at this in my own life as like, I have everything that I've ever wanted. Not because I manufactured it or because of hard work. The hard work was just for my own sake, for my own growth. But the reason I have all of this is because of Heavenly Parent, because of trust, because of a belief. I swear to you, no matter how hard I tried, I could never find the wife that I had. That came on the back of belief. And my kids, I could have I could have made them out of some algorithm with some AI thing, and they would never have been nearly as perfect as they are. They're amazing. And this is all part of trusting the process. So please trust the process, but you got to let go. Really try to let go of your concepts of what you think is possible, and just believe that anything is possible together with God, and trust the process. Follow the process. I'm going to leave you alone. This is going to be a shorter episode, but I just wanted to leave you with something, because we're here in this beautiful place experiencing the gamut. And this is before all the huge events in Korea. We're having our own little retreat before we go off into the palace and all these crazy things, where I'm sure we're going to feel this in spades. Just that's in the air right now, is what happens when you just believe and you just trust. That's where we're going. These are the key ingredients of Chanulguk. So yeah, I'm going to leave you alone. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you next week.
Hey, just a quick intermission to let you know that High Noon has a program just for single people that want to prepare well for marriage. So if you happen to be one of those single people that wants to be a stellar, fantastic, amazing, marriageable man or woman, then check out the core program, which you can find at highnoon.org. It is just for single folks like you who want to get ready for marriage and be ready for marriage. So join that at highnoon.org, and we will see you in the core program.